And now it is my pleasure, my honor to welcome you to the world-class Indianapolis Zoo again. And today we're talking with Lisa. And Lisa is in charge of the marine mammals here at the Indianapolis Zoo.
That's correct.
Thank you for joining us. And where are we right now?
We are in front of our seal and sea lion habitat. So we have gray seals and we have California sea lions.
And they love our, they love our attention, don't they?
They do.
They're rescues as well, most of them, right?
We do have multiple rescued animals in this exhibit and also in our walrus exhibit.
Okay, now this takes us, since we're talking about marine mammals, whoa! I'm smiling, I'm having so much fun. Walrus. I didn't realize the Indianapolis Zoo had a walrus. You have two.
Yes, and it's actually very special that we have walrus because there are only 14 walrus in zoos and aquariums in the United States.
Wow.
And only at 4 facilities. So you can see them at SeaWorld in San Diego, SeaWorld in Orlando, at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo, California, and here in Indianapolis. So feel very fortunate that we have 2 out of the 14 animals here at the zoo with us.
And there are 2 different sorts of species as far as walrus, as I understand. Tell me about
yes,
that.
there's Atlantic and Pacific walrus, and most of them that you're going to see in North America are Pacific walrus.
Okay. How long have you been doing this, training them and working with them? Whoa, yeah, they love you. Yay, Lisa.
Well, I've been at the zoo a very long time.
Yeah.
I have been working as a zookeeper for about 28 years.
Okay.
And all of my time's been here at the Indianapolis Zoo. I love it. I love my job. I love this zoo. And I love all of my animals.
Okay, what do we need to know about walrus? I mean, what I looked up, they've been around for hundreds of thousands of years that we even know of. So they've existed for a long time. How do we need to know to keep them, around in existence?
I think the important thing right now is looking at conservation for walrus. They are one of those animals that live in the Arctic. They are being affected by climate change. And, those are things that we can help with. But for them, it's important because it's affecting their sea ice. And so they rely on the sea ice or the pack ice as resting areas where they can haul out and rest, and also as feeding platforms because they are bottom feeders. They primarily eat clams and other types of invertebrates. And what happens when there's not sea ice is that you have all these animals hauling out on land areas, all in one area.
Now, let's talk fun. I got to do something so exciting. I got to kiss a walrus. They have, what are these called, whiskers or called?
They have specialized whiskers called vibrissae.
Okay, and these help when they're feeding on the bottom, they rummage up
Yes,
stuff?
so they use them kind of like fingertips. Each one has its own nerve ending and its own muscle, so they can move each one individually, and they have hundreds of them. So they use them like fingertips to go through the sand and the silt looking for those clams or other types of invertebrates.
All right. Oh, you've trained them. Can people come see them? I want to talk about that when the zoo's open, people can come see them?
Yes, right now we're getting ready to do a little work on their exhibit, but hopefully here in a few weeks they'll be back out on the exhibit.
Okay, and also something else we want to hit on at the Indianapolis Zoo. You have something for girls, females, sort of an initiative. Whoa! To help young ladies understand more if they want to get involved with the zoo. Tell us about that.
Yes, so on March 13th, we're having a program for young girls, teenage girls, and it's for Girls in Science.
Okay.
And they're going to come and spend some time with me. I'm very excited about it because I love science and I love what I do.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye now. What does that mean?
Oh, roar?
Roar.
Roar?
Roar.
Roared away.
See, I take direction well too. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you.
Indianapolis Zoo is the place to be. Come on out. It's so much fun, and you'll learn stuff too.